Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angel Stadium, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Mike Trout. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, Bartolo Colon.
Well, he went the distance last time, came away with the W, and we'll see if he can continue that trend in this one.
So just about set now, Ricky Henderson.
Leading off for the Athletics, for Ricky Henderson.
And a pitch. That misses, and we're off and running from Anaheim. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 2-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
And that one is lifted in the air. Salmon moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Bert Campaneris.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in the lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Eddie Collins up next for the A's. There you see how he's doing down the stretch with his August and September splits. First offering misses the mark. And Singy, Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number. So 2 balls and no strikes. Righty to the plate. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Popped up. Number 11 on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3,
Jimmy Fox up next for the A's. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. On the ground to short. Zips it to first, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score.
Trust me when I tell you.
Bottom of the first. And today's starter, Eddie Plank.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now Mike Trout.
And leading up for the Angels, the left fielder, Mike.
And a pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. Next offering is in for a strike.
Mike Trout, just a special player, a special human, does everything well on the baseball field and seems to do it as well off the field.
And the next pitch is way outside. And here it comes. Got him looking. And one gone.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now here is number 4. Out towards left center. Simmons heading to the alley. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Tim Salmon.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations. And hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
And here is Jim Edmonds. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. The pitch. That one misses. Now 2-0. Good eye right there. And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Garrett Anderson takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. There goes Edmonds. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Reggie Jackson getting ready to hit. Reggie enters this one with the 7th best average in the American League.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Cologne back to work. And that's outside. The 1-0. There's a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1. That smash towards center. Edmonds makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Mark McGwire. McGwire, a guy who's really opened up some eyes at his first major league season. Hoping to finish strong in September, too. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Righty delivers. And now it's even up. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
At the belt and fires. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Two outs, base is empty. Al Simmons up next for the A's. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. No score here in the second. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right field. That is the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Garrett Anderson.
The designated hitter, Garrett Henderson.
And he deals. Just off the outside edge. Here comes a pitch. And now 2-0. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 2-1. That's inside. And now the lefty down front pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Left-hand batter waits. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now Troy Gloss. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and deals. That's in there.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
The 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And the pitch. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Kicks and fires. And now it's filled up.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
3-2. Got him swinging. One gone here.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And now it's going to be Mo Vaughn. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Vaughn tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Henderson, the base runner at first with one out. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Digging in for Oakland. Home run, Baker.
Home run, Baker.
The right-hander back to work. Swings through that. And the right-hander deals. Off the plate inside. And the count even 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2, Kyle McCann.
Number 2 up next for the A's. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And first offering is fouled off. Next one misses. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Top of the third, no score. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Man at first with 1 gone. And stepping in is the speedy Bert Campaneris. That one's in there, 0-1. Righty to the plate. Strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And now Ricky Henderson, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one ripped. Can't glove it cleanly. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one, but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Eddie Collins. Swings through that one, 0-1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Tim Salmon.
And leading up for the Angels, the right fielder,
And a pitch. Slice down the right side.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. At the belt and fires. And 1-2. The pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. And there's a ball. And here it comes. And that's just foul. And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out towards right center field. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now Molina at the plate. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. Salmon on at first, nobody out. Next pitch way upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. That one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And a pitch. Nobody out. Runner at first. Right side. Jackson sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 11.
Number 11, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. That's what the fans came to see, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's Mike Trout. In there for strike one.
Wow.
Kicks and deals. Not close with that one. And that is ball one. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And gone! Home run number 40 on the year. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now, number 4. In there, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. Next offering misses down and away. And now the lefty. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Edmonds batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-1 now. That one pushed foul. Two now.
Full count, 3-2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Henderson ranging back. Long run, nice grab. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. Start of the fourth, digging in for Oakland, Jimmy Fox.
Leading off with
This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
The right-hander back to work. And that one a little bit high.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Trout is there. He's got it. And there's one down.
now batting, the right fielder, Reggie.
Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now here is Mark McGuire. This guy has turned into a beast. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
To the right side, Vaughn takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the A's are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Garrett Anderson.
The designated hitter, Garrett Anderson.
The pitch. Base hit, center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Troy Gloss, the next to hit for the Angels.
Now batting, the third baseman, Troy.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball one. Runner at second, nobody out. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-1. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Runner leads away at second. In the air, right side. Jackson makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Mo Vaughn, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch.
0-1.
Henderson, the runner at second with one away. And he grounds one back up the middle, gathers, and throws to first. That's it out.
the right fielder, number 15, Tim Salmon.
Now it's the right fielder, Tim Salmon.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Now the 0-1. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Angels strand one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way. Oh man, 100 bands.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the fifth. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Al
The
Simmons.
center fielder.
The A's
Al
in striking distance,
Simmons.
but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Cologne back to work. Ball one and a pitch inside. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. One away here in the fifth.
The third baseman, number 13, home run, Baker.
Home run Baker up next for the A's. He's a guy who does it all. On the ground, right side. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Kyle McCann.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him, Mickey McCann. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Left-hand batter waits. And now the count is even. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And down on strikes he goes. Oakland goes quietly. And 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Benji Molina. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And the lefty with the 0-1. And there's a curve through for a strike. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Fox has a beat on it and makes the grab. One up, one down.
The batter, number 11.
Number 11 will hit next. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Jackson makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Mike.
And now batting, Mike Trout.
Wow.
Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Kicks and fires. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Campaneris picks it up, fires over to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Bert
Leading off for
Campaneris.
the Athletics, the shortstop, Bert Campaneris.
Cologne back to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Campaneris gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-0. That's through there for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Runner at first with no outs here. The next pitch misses. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their
Now
chance to change that.
Second baseman.
So digging in, Eddie, this guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. No outs, runners at first and second. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jimmy.
Next up for the A's, Jimmy Fox.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And there's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 12. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and they need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And welcome back. Well, we go bottom six. So in now for the Angels, number 4. First pitch, not close. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Stepping in, Jim Edmonds. First offering misses badly for ball one. And a pitch. That one off the mark. Ball two.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is outside. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Dave Stewart preparing to come on if needed. And a 3-0 finds the zone. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Garrett.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Garrett Anderson. First offering misses the mark. Two outs. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1. That clips the corner. In the air out towards right center. Simmons as he glides to his left. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Angels go quietly there, but they lead at 3-0.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
New inning getting started. Now it's the power speed combo. Reggie Jackson.
Leading off for the Athletics, the right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
And the right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Action in the Angels bullpen. Francisco Rodriguez getting ready to come in for Joe Madden. Kazmir warming up as well. The 0-1. Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick. Righty to the plate. Checks his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Mark McGuire.
So up next, Mark McGuire. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Al Simmons now at the plate.
Al Simmons.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Oh, 0-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in Anaheim, and the batter now, Troy Gloss.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. That one hooked foul. The 0-1. Inside, just missed. And here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Next to hit, Mo Vaughn. Next offering is down low. 1-0. That misses off the outside edge. The wind to kick the 2-0. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Tim Salmon. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And now the 0-1. Good eye in that spot. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the third baseman, home run Baker. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
McCann now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Throw to first, back in there standing. Yo, 1. Lifted in the air, right field. 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting, shortstop,
Bert Campaneris. Next pitch is popped up. Vaughn makes the grab. 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
So 2 down now, and here is Ricky Henderson. And the first offering is not close. Kicks and deals. This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they slice into the lead. It's 3-2.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bartolo out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Scott Kazmir. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 19, Scott Kazmir.
Eddie Collins up next for the A's.
Now batting, second baseman, Eddie.
That one's in there, 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. A's draw closer on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the Angels catcher, Benji Molina.
The catcher, Benji Molina.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The punch out there, and one out now.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And he deals.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Right through there. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Mike Trout stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So digging in, number 4. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Next pitch is popped up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Angels leave 1, but they still lead at 3-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Troy Percival. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Troy Percival.
We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. This to center field. Base hit into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Jackson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The next offering misses, and now 2-0 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 2-0. There's a strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Mark McGuire up next for the A's. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering in the dirt. 2-0. The tying run at the plate. Fouled off down the right side. The 2-1. That's down and in.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Foul ball. That one out to right. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
And who can move like this? Let me see what I can do right quick. My people want moves like this. And I feel like this.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 3 runs, 4 hits.